Welcome to a little cycling video, how to do a double century. This is my ride from Santa Monica to the very top of Mount Baldy and then back. It took me about 17.5 hours total time. I got lost a lot, I didn't know where I was going and sort of thing. I was just stopping around. It was a pretty casual day. It was epic but casual. About 149 miles a turn. Not very far, but it was good fun. And a lot of traffic lights in LA. A lot of traffic lights in LA. It is a bike friendly city. The roads are pretty rough. If I lived here, I'd probably run a hardtail 29 mountain bike or a gravel bike. Maybe have the one fast bike for the bunches, but it is pretty rough roads. So you always got to be paying attention to LA roads. There's a lot of room to ride. The drivers are friendly, but the road surfaces and car doors can come off you pretty quick. But LA definitely friendly drivers here. Friendly as, man. I mean, obviously some shit happens now and then, but it's in general really patriotic people here. So we're heading down. If you recognise any of these places, let us know down below. That was the hardest part, was just finding out where to go. I was following the Garmin map. I had a little USB charger battery with me, and heading through. I think it's getting close to Pasadena, etc. And with these long rides, when you're going to do double centuries, you always want to be paying attention. I've got to understand. You've got to be prepared. So I had my maps. I had the spare battery. I had all the food. I had my credit cards for money. I had water bottles. I had lights for night time. I had appropriate clothing. I actually even bought a little micro sleeping bag for this trip because I wasn't sure how sketchy Mount Baldy would be on a bike, because I actually took my road bike to the very top, as you'll see. And some people said, no, you didn't, you can't do that. But this video will show that I did. Some people said I photoshopped the photos at the top of Mount Baldy, but Strava said otherwise, and this video will prove it anyway. Actually, I had video up on the last video. But anyways, haters gonna hate. So we're cruising. This is the start of Mount Baldy Road. And it's very beautiful out here. And this is a ski lift bit. This is where I got lost a bit. This took me ages, man. If you've been here, this is the steepest gravel path I've ever hiked up. And I'm pushing my bike. I'm like taking a few steps, pushing. And the gravel's slipping. And it's epic, man. It's fucking so steep. And I'm thinking, people don't come up here, do they? Anyway, I got up it and realised I'd taken a wrong turn. But I got to see some snow. The first time I'd seen snow in California. And it was pretty cool. And it was more at the top. So I'm walking through the snow, finding the path again, and hoping a bobcat or a mountain lion doesn't see me for lunch. And then here we go. Now we're on the fire road. It opens up a bit, and we can start riding again. And it's all good. It's all a workout. It's all adventure, man. There's no negatives, really, in this sort of situation. It's just getting it done. Having fun, getting it done, enjoying the view. And there's another ski lift here. And that's the secret with the ultra endurance rides, is just stay and chill, man. You know, just be in the present moment, eliminate time and distance remaining. It'd take me close to 9 hours to get to this point, or whatever it was. But I wasn't really too focused on time. I was like, oh yeah, 9 hours, yep. This is pretty, and is what it is sort of attitude versus, oh my god, just, you know, this is the devil's backbone. This is a little bit sketchy. You want to be paying attention when you're along here. Bottom line, in cycling, always pay attention. The biggest crashes, the most dangerous times is when you're not paying attention, or a driver's not paying attention, or another cyclist not paying attention. So always be sharp and be paying attention, alright? And pay attention to the views. That's fucking awesome up here, isn't it? You know, but always pay attention. So I'm paying attention to the cliff edge, I'm paying attention to the trail, I'm paying attention to the awesome view. I'm just paying attention to everything around me. There's no music in my ears, I'm just totally present in this moment. And this is the devil's backbone, and you don't want to be slipping out here. So I'm riding along here, my TCR giant road bike. Probably not the best bike for the job, but it was the bike I had in the moment, and the bike you have in the moment is the best bike for the job in that moment. So we're cruising along here and just epic views. This would be wicked with the drone, wouldn't it? I mean, this would be wicked with the drone. This is like drone paradise. Beautiful to come up here. And it's unchanged. I mean, this footage could be from 1900s, 1800s. You know, it's unchanged. Except they didn't have 4K back in the day. You know, it's pretty cool what we live in now. And it's just a reminder to take better care of it. Because civilization, we just fuck things up. Now, I'm pretty precarious here, because I realise if I slip, I'm not going to have fun sliding down there. So I'm just paying attention and pausing a bit, catching my breath maybe. I wasn't sure if it was altitude or what, but it was a good workout. Good workout. This is my face. This is the face I have when I think the camera's not looking at me. This is a no camera at me face. So I'm just sort of looking around. See my eyes. Looking around, you know, just paying attention. Upside down. And turn the cameras on. But there we go. Bit of gravel grinding, Mount Baldy. And just eat. Make sure I was eating as well, because often you're out here and you're like, oh my god, the view's really amazing, and you can forget to eat and drink. You can forget to eat and drink. So you want to make sure I just have a big mouthful of water every 20 minutes, and have some carbs or something every 20 minutes. And people say, oh, that's like you should be able to go for 24 hours without eating or drinking or anything. Okay, if you can come out Mount Baldy, I'll give you $1 million if you can do this ride that I did with no food and water. And there's some idiots out there who don't do epic shit. So don't take advice from people who don't do epic shit. Because they're sincere, but sincerely motherfucking wrong. So you want to be eating every 20, 30 minutes, having a little snack. Just a little some dates, a little bit of dry banana, a bit of dried fruit, a bit of sugar water, a bit of fruit juice, a Cliff Bar, a little Cliff Gel, whatever, some vegan gels, vegan candies. Just, you always want to be having something every 20 minutes. A sip of water, a little nibble of some sugars. And that's going to keep your glycogen levels up, it's going to keep your hydration levels up, it's going to keep your electrolyte levels good, because if you run out of carbs and water, your electrolyte levels will fuck up. So you don't need more salt, etc. You just need more carbohydrate and water. That's when people fuck up, is they don't eat enough carbs or water because they're pinging out on pingers, on stimulants, etc. Caffeine, Ritalin, theobromine, Provigil, etc. And then they forget to eat and drink, and then they get the cramps, and someone goes, oh, you need more salt. No. It's just need more water and sugars. Keep the carbs up, because when you're glucose exhausted, you're going to cramp like a mofo. This is beautiful out here, isn't it? This is magic. This is just fucking... I was off my face just looking at this view. This is really cool. You don't have this in Adelaide. Adelaide's rad, but you don't have this level. So that you want to keep carbohydrate. I'd say at least 1 gram of carbs per kilo of body weight per hour. 1 gram of carbs per kilo body weight per hour. And I'll link it down below. Grab a copy of my cycling book. I'll talk about all in there. This is how I do epic shit with no stims. You can take stims if you want, but if you need stims to get it done, you're not really doing the right thing. You should be able to do all this shit without stims. If you can't do a 24-hour race without stims, then the program you're using isn't working for you. So we're heading up the Mount Baldy. This side here is pretty steep. And I'm thinking to myself, man, what are you doing? You're bringing your road bike up top of Mount Baldy. And then I was like, fuck it, just do it, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. And, so there's a few times I was like, just turn around and come back up with the mountain bike, Harley. And I'm like, nah, I'm here. I could be dead tomorrow, so I'm going to do it today. You could be motherfucking dead tomorrow, so get it done today. Just do it, man. Just get it done. If you want to do something, get it done today. There's a big illusion that we've got the rest of our life to get shit done. I would definitely have some sense of urgency in every day. Not a manic urgency, but an urgency like, let's just push it a little bit harder. Let's just get it done. Let's rest a bit more. Let's push a bit more. Let's eat a little bit more, drink a little bit more, and let's get it motherfucking done more. Have a little bit more sense of urgency, because otherwise it's easy to sleepwalk through life, thinking we've got the rest of our life to get it done. These are 2 guys up the top of Mount Baldy, some characters, and these are the guys who took my photos that you saw in the last few videos. So they were characters. They're like, you're a vegan, are you? And there's a bit of banter going on. It was good, but they were tripping out. They're like, I think they thought they would hire something. I saw some cyclists come up the hill. And even there's a helicopter as well before it came up, and they were just like hovering around going, what the fuck is this dude doing on a fucking road bike up Mount Baldy? But it was good times, good fun, good adventure. Look at that landscape, man. California is in a motherfucking drought. We're using up all the water for the fucking cattle and shit. There's just no need to eat meat. There's no need to eat animal products in 2016. Eat plants, motherfuckers. Eat plants. Carb the fuck up and get this shit done, No one in the ketogenic diet's doing this shit. No one, low carb is a disease, bro. It's a fucking mental disease. Thinking you can do shit on low carb. It's like a pernicious disease of the planet. Eat less carbs, do less shit, and be a bigger motherfucking burden on the motherfucking planet. That's what the low carb diet is. The paleo diet is the earth destruction diet. The primal diet, the Atkins diet, the Fatkins, the heart disease. It's just pernicious anemia on the planet. It's just, the planet is a fucking place to be respected. And look at this view spot, Look at this shit. I just paused here. I was just tripping out, man. How epic. Epic days is what I live for. Epic days, epic views, epic moments. Live for the epicness. And that's motherfucking carbs. That's motherfucking early nights. That's motherfucking hydration. That's pissing clear every 2 to 3 hours. Pissing like a motherfucking racehorse. If anyone says, you piss too much, just say, you're too enervated, man. You're too motherfucking enervated. You're too undercarbed. You're too dehydrated to understand. You're sincere, but you're sincerely wrong. This is the Mount Baldy sign. Here we go. And the Photoshop on that, motherfuckers. But this is beautiful, man. Really epic. That's what I recommend doing is... actually, I turned around and came back up again because there's two guys there. I was talking with them, and I'm like, I want to get some footage. I want to be up here and get some footage. I'm checking the cameras on. And I just want to have a few minutes up there by myself, just chilling out, reflecting. And whilst I enjoyed the company of those two campers, those two characters, I did want to come back up and just sort of, you know, what was that? What was that shadow? That was pretty epic. It's like a crow. I do want to come back up and just sort of sample it for myself. And if you do want to see Mount Baldy solo more, then come up during the weekday. This is a Friday, I think. So I'm getting off, I'm walking a bit, because I don't want to get a pinch flat. I don't want to fuck up my tyres too much. More views. Again, this is where, you know, this is where fatigue can sort of come in, creep in, but I'm making sure I'm hydrated and carbon up. So I'm pretty adept at this stuff. You know, wake up in the morning, feels there, where are you going? I'm saying, I'm going to Mount Baldy. I got a sleeping bag. I should be back within 24 hours. She's like, okay. Yeah, because she knows I can handle my shit out here. I'm experienced. And I got experience in making mistakes. I got experience by fucking up. You don't have to fuck up. You don't have to make mistakes. You just listen to my advice and you'll be good. You'll be sorted. Always pay attention to the road. Don't let your mind wander too much, you know. I mean, it's good to daydream and fantasize, but make sure you got your eyes peeled open and you're looking around all the time. So get used to fantasizing, daydreaming, thinking whilst you're paying attention. Whilst you're being present. You can let your mind drift a bit, but just keep your eyes on the road. That's the biggest tip I can give. Safety, man. Just some people have have an argument, or they get, I'm just tired, I'm hungry, I'm sore, I'm neck's tight. That's good, but doesn't mean you're going to be fucking bulletproof. You know, car might not see you. You might not see the car. You might not see the rock. You go flying face first over. You know, most people fuck up because they're not paying attention. That's the lessons I can give you. The biggest lesson I can give as a cyclist for safety is always pay attention. There's no excuses for not doing that. The only excuse, the outcome is you fuck up. You get hit, you crash someone else. Always pay attention. Always pay attention. And pay attention to this view. This is epic shit. This is epic. Wow. Devil's backbone. It is pretty epic, man. That is pretty epic. Yeah, I'm proud of myself doing this stuff, you know. Back in the day, I remember when I was about 8 years old, the doctor said, you'll never ever be one of those fit kids at school. You'll never ever be athletic, you know. You'll never be athletic. And I was like, well, okay. And I believed that. And I believed that. Because I was 8 years old, didn't know better. My mum didn't know better. The doctor didn't fucking want to know better. And so I believed that. And then once I started, you know, growing up a bit more and watching cycling on TV or whatever, and you know, as you do back in the 80s, you get into BMXs and stuff, and I steal my brother's BMX and go riding it, and then you start getting exploration. You know, the bicycle is like the ultimate tool for self-exploration. Nothing teaches you better than the bicycle, because anyone can go get a bike, you know? Anyone can just jump on a bike and go ride around. Obviously, if you're physically able to do so. If you're not, then you get a hand bike. I know plenty of hand cyclists out there that don't have the ability to use their legs, so they use their arms, and they hand bike. And there's plenty of amputees out there with one arm, or half an arm, they're still riding a bike. So there's no real excuse on this, you know. If you can move it, you should use it. Simple as that. I came across some runners here, and they were just like, good work, bro, good work. You know, they were just tripping out. They were very, very supportive. They were going pretty quick as well. They did like a 20-mile loop that day or something. Very scenic up Mount Baldy. If you live in the area, California, LA, you got to do Mount Baldy. You got to do Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy is like a drug. People say, what about ayahuasca and shit, LSD? Fuck all that shit, man. I've done all that shit. It's shit. This is the real deal. This is the real deal, man. This is the shit that changes your perception. Solo, all day, up epic mountains, drug-free. You know, you want to get some insights? Don't sit around with some fucking stoners doing ayahuasca or popping mushrooms, man. I mean, you can do that as an experiment if you want, but I've done it, man. And it ain't what it's all cracked up to be. This shit, carbon up, being present, sweating it out, this is reality changing. You know, this is reality changing. This is you can. It's like a fucking life video game, man. This is a real life video game. You choose whatever you want that day. You know, you can not pay attention, fall off the cliff, and kill yourself like in a video game. You can run out of sugar and water and just like be bonking on the side of the road, hypoglycemic. You can do those all if you want. So get off the drugs, get up the climbs. Get off the drugs, get up the climbs. If you're going to do drugs, take EPO. But you don't need to do that. You just need to carb up, train well, get plenty of sleep. You don't need EPO to go up a climb. Maybe it's 7 watts per kilo, but just, you know, get out there and have fun, man. Get out there and have fun. Gravel grinding. Gravel grinding. then we're back on the road, heading back down Mount Baldy for the switchbacks. Beautiful climb. It felt really quite surreal to get back on the road after all the bumps and grumps on the road bike. It felt like, you know, smooth as avocado, smooth as silk. But a very beautiful, magical place in Mount Baldy. Actually, any mountain is magical, you know. I'm hyping up Mount Baldy, but any mountain is magical because you're going against gravity. You're going against society, basically, when you go up a mountain. When you go up a mountain on your bicycle or your handbike or foot or whatever, you're going against what society says, you know. Why would you bother doing that? Just get a ski lift. Just get up there under your own steam, man, and enjoy the view. Enjoy the rewards. Like Helen Keller said, life's a daring adventure, it's nothing. I remember my first ever epic bike ride was 13 kilometres long. I think it was, when was it? It was like, I think it was February 1995, and I was cooked. It was like, was it February 95? Yeah, it was. That's probably, yeah, it's about then. I bought a bike, got it sort of done up a bit in the city, and I had to catch the train back to Blackwood and then ride from Blackwood to Ranella. And so it was 95, 96. But I was so fucked. You know, it's 13 kilometres. That's what, like 7, 8 miles or something like that. But I was cooked. And my friends, the Foodland, not the Foodland, the Happy Valley Deli, Shay and Megan, they saw me like, oh wow, you look knackered, Harley. You're all right. And I'm like, yeah, I just rode from Blackwood. And like, you rode from Blackwood? Oh my god. And it was sort of the first time I'd sort of realised, like, oh, that's sort of epic. And I thought it was epic, but it wasn't really epic. I mean, it was epic back in the day, but you build up. So my first ever epic ride was 13 kilometres long, you know, non-stop ride, 13 Ks, and I was cooked. So if I can do double centuries without blinking an eyelid, anyone can, man. Anyone can. If you can ride a bike, you can do it, man. Just got to carb up, stay hydrated, etc. And start small. Start with an 8 mile ride. Start with a 1 mile ride, and then add a mile every time you go out. You know, a mile's only a couple of minutes, so add a couple of minutes.